All right, welcome everybody. We're here. We're back at Full Sail. It is time for NXT Homecoming. Hope you guys are excited. Full card tonight. Full card, lots of surprises, and let's see what we've got, Looks like we're getting a little video package back at Full Sail. Good to see you guys. Hope everybody's ready to rock and roll. And let's do this thing. I even got a few snacks. So we got a video package showing some of the greats from back. Oh, there's a shot of Dusty. We've seen Seth Rollins, Paige, Roman Reigns. Bray Wyatt, the Wyatt family. Heard the voice of Jim Ross calling Seth Rollins' first NXT title win. Is that Drew? Usos, Alexa. Hey, Justin, good to see you. Dro, Angela, George, Matt, JR, good to see you all. Anthony, don't forget you either. Oh, Corey Graves even. Woods, Big E, Regal. We've got Hugger Bailey. Tyler Breeze, of course. Rusev. Bo Dallas. Sami Zayn. I remember that match. Sami beating Pac or Neville for the NXT title. And that heel turn, that Kevin Owens heel turn. Becky Lynch, her evolution. Pete Dunne, Nia Jax, Nikki Cross, American Alpha. Oh, man, I miss American Alpha. Asuka, of course, and Finn Balor. Crazy runs by both of them. Nakamura. Balor and Nakamura in NXT. Aleister Black. The Iconics. Bobby Roode. There's Johnny Wrestling. Hey, Sophie. Oh, I'm so glad you had a good time at Morton's, Dro. Io Shirai, Damian Priest. Yeah, I'm curious where we're going to get the, the sort of, where's the dividing line between the past and the present? Thank you, Sophie. Hey, Angela. Angela, I'm from all over. Originally, I'm from the South. I'm from Georgia. But I live on the West Coast now. So that's if that answers that question for you. I'm a little bummed. I mean, I just looked away, so maybe they showed it and I didn't see it. But the big shot of NXT that brought me back into like neck deep into wrestling was DIY and the Revival or FTR now at AEW. So I can see they they're doing the old school NXT intro, the roar of the crowd with current stars. That's great because I didn't even see them. This is the kind of thing they put on Twitter earlier in the day. That's so great. All right. Full Sail hasn't lost a decibel since they were here years ago. Well, who's going to start off the show? Oh, Hunter's here. Okay. Time to play the game. We'll get a little bow down to the king. This takes me back to when they did the Cruiserweight Classic. The stage looks a little different than it used to, too. It's a little bit of an upgrade, the stage area. Triple H looks genuinely happy to be back at Full Sail. I mean, this is like, if you've ever been promoted in a company and all of a sudden maybe you're making more money and you're more important, you have a more important role, but it sucks a little of the joy out of you. You're like, it's not as fun anymore. You get to go back for a day and just be there back in the day where it was all fun. You kind of get that gleam of joy back, and it looks like Hunter's got it. Looks like there's a few misty-eyed dudes in the crowd. It's going to be such a stacked show tonight. I wanted to get an old school NXT shirt to wear tonight, but it wasn't going to get here in time, so I decided not to. Just stick with my old school shirts anyways. Hunter looks a little red in the eyes himself. Welcome home chants from the Full Sail crowd.
These 3 letters right here are something special. This place, Full Sail, this building, this room is something special. For every
Something special.
that walked out of that video board right there. They curtain, but there isn't one.
Hunter tripping over his words a little bit.
For every production person, for every staff member.
I think it's been like 5 years since they've been at Full Sail.
That went to Full Sail University and was a part of this process. All of you are special.
We love you, Trips.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. No, hold on a sec. I want to make a point here because what is really special about this is all of you.
It's the same. We're here because of the fans, you know.
Watching on the CW, you are special. You are why this is here. You are why NXT is stronger than ever. All of you took something that started as a whisper. And you turned it into a
Nico, Reid, good to see you guys. Thanks for jumping in. If you guys aren't watching, you're not able to watch. Triple H is just opening up with kind of a thank you to the fans for everything.
Your passion for this, along with the talent and everybody else that did this for no other reason than their passion. Your passion for this turned it into that roar. Your passion for this shattered convention.
Oh, NXT's been great for a while. Yeah, for sure.
NXT to take over.
I'm very interested in seeing how both generations kind of collide tonight.
So it is on you. Your moment. You are the ones that said NXT is the future. You are the ones that said NXT, that future is now. You are the ones that stood up on your feet.
You know what's funny is that sometimes when people turn heel in wrestling, they give the "you people" promo. It's because of you that I'm held back, whatever. And Triple H is just giving like a babyface "you people" promo. So it's cool to see them go back to Full Sail and like it's just as, no pun intended, just as full as it ever was.
So allow me to come out here now, stand up for you, say.
Yeah. So kind of a big, oh, here comes the heartbreak, man. The current dad of NXT, Shawn Michaels. The fans are singing "Sexy Boy." Shawn's walking pretty good for someone who apparently needs a double knee replacement. It's a little weird hearing a bunch of like 20 to 30-year-old guys just singing "Sexy Boy" at the top of their lungs. It's weird. Man, it's so weird seeing corporate DX nowadays, and it's actual corporate DX. Big chance for HBK.
Thank you all very much. You know, as I came walking out of that video board, isn't it?
Sean busting Triple H's chops. Walking out of that video board.
Now I know you are busy. You're out there selling out billion-dollar dates with Raw and SmackDown. You're out there making multi-billion-dollar deals, which, by the way,
Sean says, we are all very thankful for the billion-dollar deals. Thank you.
And I got to tell you, Sean, you, your team, talent, everybody, knock it out of the park. It's the best thing on the CW. You are lighting the world on fire.
Thank you, Sean Chance. It feels like Triple H is about to say but. There's a but.
What if? Just what if?
What if? What if Triple H said he wanted to come back?
Well, I really didn't want this to get all uncomfortable. Then we would have a very,
I don't know what they're doing here, but. Oh! Regal's here. He'll solve this issue. DX were just, feigning like they were going to have a power struggle here.
gentlemen, please. I know how to settle this. There's only one way.
Only one way to settle it.
To mine, that's my thing.
Talking to the crowd. That's my thing.
War games.
Regal just yelled "War Games." Hey, here's Charlotte. Well, here's the queen, and she's geared up. Are we going to start off with the title match? Or are they letting, she's got a mic. Oh, here comes Alexa. Okay, well, the opening segment was funny. But we're not doing an actual War Games thing. I think it was just a joke from Regal, just to get them to settle down. But Alexa and Charlotte both have mics. Welcome home, Chance. Okay, I'm going to need Full Sail to calm down with all the chants a little bit.
I know I said. Respectfully, Sean, Triple H, it doesn't matter who was in charge or who is in charge. The women have always.
Okay, so we're continuing this opening promo, and Charlotte is saying, you know, the women run the show in NXT. Women's wrestling champ. Okay. That's probably the only way Mercedes is getting named.
Alexa Bliss. Charlotte Flair. We have Io, Rhea.
Oh, Alexa shouted out Ember Moon.
My point being, the women have always been the backbone of NXT. Never gonna change. And if you are down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Okay. So, you know, a big opening congratulatory promo to the fans, to each other, you know, kind of reveling in the Full Sail stuff. And we're we're transitioning into the tag title match to get started. So here we go. 15 minutes. Oh, Lyra's you see Lyra giving Tatum Paxley a big hug backstage. Okay. So, a fine opening segment to kind of get us in the mood for Homecoming. And we're going to start with the women's tag title match here in the next couple of minutes. So, it will be interesting to see, how we get through tonight. So, what I'm just looking back for a couple of questions here and stuff, just from early on. If I didn't see things going on, my apologies. All right, yeah, we're in ads right now. All right. Justin Helen Crane asks, what did you think of Seth and Punk's segment last night? I got to tell you, I'm really enjoying Seth and Becky right now, which is strange because like both of them, sometimes I run a little hot and cold on Seth for sure because he's been around for so long, and I don't know, I can't quite put my finger on it, but the way he and Becky are playing off of Punk and AJ is really, really fun, and I'm really enjoying that. And so and I think part of it is that they're heels who aren't afraid to look stupid while still sort of maintaining their confidence. And there have been historically, you know, like strong heels who won't make the good guy look good, you know, in the build up to things, or they're too worried about looking cool instead of, you know, looking like a buffoon for the sake of getting the feud hotter. And Seth and Becky do a really good job of that while still kind of maintaining their character. So I'm really really happy with the work they're doing. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how the match will go on Saturday. By the way, reminder everybody, Coalition, myself, A&B Combos Wrestling Edition, we will be on Just Alex's channel after NXT tonight, about half an hour, to do a WrestlePalooza prediction show. So please join us for that, and we will talk all things WrestlePalooza at that time. Also, yeah, it's great to see Stephanie Vaquer actually wrestling on TV again now. I do know that she had been working on learning English a little better, and she actually too was I saw she was on Chris Van Vliet's podcast today. Well, at some time earlier, but the episode dropped today, where she's talked about, you know, learning English and stuff, and Anyway, really good interview. And Sophie did bring up a good point. She actually went to Shawn Michaels to advocate for keeping her theme music when she got called up to the main roster, because they were going to Def Rebel her like they do everybody. And Shawn said, "Let me see what I can do," and she kept her music. So really excited for that. Now, Andrade, I mean, oh, hi Shamanica, good to see you. You know, with Andrade, I mean, it happens, right? I mean, if what I read was true, that it was like a wellness violation issue, then that's what you get, what comes to you in that, you know. Yes, Angela, they have done NXT War Games before. When WWE brought in War Games officially, it started in NXT. So, granted, it's not exactly the same as the old WCW did, but it's still great. Yeah, Shamanica, they told the War Games joke. So basically, the opening segment, Triple H and Shawn Michaels both came out and talked about how excited they were for all the history of NXT and thanking the fans. And then Triple H kind of like played around, like he was like, "What if I want to come back and take over?" And Shawn Michaels is like, "Well, we got a problem." So William Regal came out and he just went, "War Games," like, and so it wasn't like a real War Games thing. It was just kind of a joke. And then Charlotte and Alexa came out to talk about how important the women were to NXT. And that has now led us where we are now from the commercial break, transitioning to the women's tag team title match with Charlotte and Alexa taking on Izzi Dame and Tatum Paxley from the Culling. Yeah, well, NXT did. They had the Undisputed Era was in War Games a couple of times, and there was the NXT Black and Gold versus NXT 2.0 War Games as well. I watched some 2.0. I didn't watch a ton of it, but I kept up with some of the guys that I knew I wanted to see at the next level, like Braun Breaker, for instance. But yeah, I didn't watch it as closely, obviously, as I do now every single week. So. Okay, here we go. Bell has rung, and we got Alexa and Tatum Paxley, both of them holding a doll to start a match. The referee trying to get them to dispose of their dolls. Vic Joseph and Booker T on the call tonight. Doesn't sound like we've got Corey Graves.
Oh, yes.
Both ladies seeming to trying to out creep each other. Whoa, man, Alexa going for a Wyatt for her sister Abigail real quick, but Tatum gets out quickly. All right, Tatum tags to Izzi, and Alexa tags to Charlotte. It's not until you really see them match up that you realize the Culling is a little bit of an NXT version of Charlotte and Alexa. Yeah, don't forget we've still got DIY versus Trick and Melo tonight, and the Grayson Waller Effect, which will have Ricky Saints and Femi as guests tonight. Charlotte giving Izzi those chops in the corner. The pace for this match feels a little bit slow. Flair and Bliss standing tall right now as the Culling has kind of bailed out of the ring and jump into an ad break already. So it feels like there was a the opening segment was 15 minutes, Sophie. That's all. It's just half of the first half hour. We're not even half an hour in yet. We're still a few minutes away. But yeah, you know, it feels like they're working kind of a Raw or SmackDown match style right now. Charlotte's over in Sean Spears' face doing the 10. Shout out to Ty Dillinger. Hitting a year. Well, no, I've still got a few more months. I didn't start my channel. I didn't start posting on my channel until January. So. Oh, good, Dro. I'm glad you didn't get hacked. Okay. Tag into Tatum Paxley, who's holding Charlotte for a drop kick from Izzi. Still on that. Oh no! I mean, I've been watching NXT personally for a long time, but I haven't been watching like as part of the channel for that long. So it just feels like I've been around forever. I know, Angela. I really hope Ilya comes back soon. I mean, I'd love to see him, show up on Raw or where he was on Raw when he got injured last time. Yeah, he could be a good open challenge guy for Sami Zayn too. Although I was going to say the Intercontinental title for Dom, but I did see that I guess Rusev kind of made his intentions known last night as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But we're still going. So yeah. All right. So yeah, we've got we're still doing ads. And yeah, just as a reminder, after the show tonight, we'll be doing predictions on just Alex's channel. So make sure you're checking his channel out after NXT is over. And the whole coalition will be there for predictions. For WrestlePalooza, I should say. I didn't mention that. I gotta say, there haven't been any bad circumstances in this match, any faulty moves. But it does seem to be lacking a little bit of a motor for it. It's not necessarily slow, but there's some kind of energy that's lacking a little bit here. But we continue now with the tag team title match. Hopefully they'll pick it up a notch, so we'll see. By the way, if you're here in the chat right now, thank you for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. Keep things pumping up here on the channel. And if you're not a subscriber, feel free to come subscribe as well, where we watch NXT every week. We play 2K as well. And I'm working on some original content to start pumping back into the channel as well. Yeah, George, you might be onto something about Spears getting involved. Charlotte just got chops for everybody. Crowd is wooing to their heart's content. You think Lyra Valkyria is coming out or something, all the woos. But now, man, double team on Charlotte. Second robe code breaker, only gets 2. I would be surprised if the Culling managed they watched it. So, yeah, on occasion I do main roster watch-alongs too. I try to at least do PLE watch-alongs, but yeah, sometimes weekly shows.
Be heard about NXT and Homecoming here for Wholesale Universe. You know what? Because everybody wants a piece of it. They want a little chip.
Crowd chanting for Charlotte. Oh, double big boot. Izzi and Charlotte both go down. Full Sail's got a pretty good gig. They actually have a banner on the bottom corner of the screen showing live from Full Sail University. Now Tatum and Bliss both back in the ring after a couple of hot tags. Oh, smacks from Bliss. Man, quite a combo there. I would miss the Iconics so much, Monica, for real. Okay, Lexa climbing up top. We might be able to get a twisted Bliss here, but I see Izzi. Oh, and Bliss kicks off Izzi. Nico Vance tried to interfere, but Charlotte got rid of him, and now Spears is on the apron. He's on the ramp, actually. But, oh, twisted Bliss, too much of a distraction. Knees got up. Tatum. Oh, feet on the ropes and only still gets a 2 count from Tatum. All right, all 4 women back in the ring. Tatum hits her finish, but Charlotte breaks up the pin. Now, Izzi, Charlotte throws Izzi out of the ring. Charlotte following. Now, Tatum going up top. What's she going to go for? A 450, but she rolls through because Bliss moves. Big right hand. Sister Abigail incoming. Moving into the DDT. That might do it. 1, 2. Champs retain. There you go. Still champs. Last half of the match, far better than the first half of the match. It started off a little slow, but they picked up steam. I do think Tatum and Alexa had some good chemistry together in the ring once they stopped trying to gimmick each other. There's Zaruka backstage watching.
What you need to be doing is focusing on your opponent for no mercy. But next week.
Oh, Candice is here to talk her trash to Lainey Reid, who next week they'll be having a speed match to determine who's facing Solruka at No Mercy. Shayna! Shayna's here.
Look, I made history at NXT, holding gold longer than any other woman has. Okay, so take it from me. Fix this. I held tag titles too, and I get it. I've had my share of tag partners, but what you guys have, I remember just apologize.
Shayna the Peacemaker.
Everything you want.
Okay, Shayna. Hey. I'm glad she came back tonight. I know she's been lingering around a little bit since her release, so I'm glad they used her on screen. So we're going to get a DIY and Trick and Melo next. So I was big into, I've been big into WWE for a very, very long time. But right around, I would say after WrestleMania 27, the one in Atlanta, I fell off for a little bit because I moved to another state. And then there were just some weeks where I couldn't watch wrestling and I had other things going on in my life. So that whole kind of Rock Cena feud, which honestly, I don't know, I would have been huge into anyways, but I watched some of those promos, but at that point I kind of had wrestling at an arm's length. I wouldn't say I stopped watching. It wasn't like, oh, I don't like wrestling anymore. It was just, I didn't watch every week. Like I did other times in my life. So, you ain't lying, Dawsey. Shayna handling it better than Ronda. Shayna understands wrestling better than Ronda does. I mean, you can just see it in the way she works. But anyway, so there was a period of time where my wife and I we were adopting one of our kids, and we had a stretch of time where we were in different places because that's how it worked. For the international, I can't think of the word, but I'm going to say procedure. So anyway, I had some time on my hands because I was by myself. And that's when I started finding out about NXT. And that was right around WrestleMania season. My brother had told me, because my brother had told me that Brock broke the Undertaker streak, which I was like, what? So then I went back and I watched a lot of the Daniel Bryan stuff, the WrestleMania 30. But yeah, I went back to check out NXT. And this is not all like perfect timeline stuff here, but I can remember watching the Cruiserweight Classic and being really into that. I remember watching some of the Dusty tournament as well. And then, yes, there were two matches in particular that really locked me into NXT at different times. And one was Shinsuke Nakamura's debut against Sami Zayn, and also the DIY FTR 2 out of 3 falls match in Toronto, which was just absolutely nuts, and one of my favorite tag matches ever. So anyway, so I always have love for DIY for locking me back in to NXT and WWE in general. So yeah, I'm excited to see them with Trick and Melo. So we'll see what we got. Shimonica asks, hey Mark, since the break, what are some features you'd like to see in WWE 2K25? I would like the dim lights during the introduction. Yeah, I would like that a lot, Shimonica. I also, some of the things that I don't care for in 2K, I don't like that you can only put 8 people in a tournament. I wish that would go higher. I actually, the more I'm playing 2K, the less I like that they have a casket match and an ambulance match, because they're basically the same thing. I wish they would open up a different match type instead. I also wish that you could go backstage during a match like the old SmackDown games. Like, you can really only fight backstage unless you do a backstage brawl. And then also, last but not least, since we're coming back from the break, I don't like there being actually 2 things. One, I don't like the My Faction mode in that there's certain wrestlers you can only get through My Faction mode that you can also only get by buying cards. I don't like that at all. I like for you to be able to play to unlock things, and you don't have to spend money to unlock things. And then as Trick Williams is making his entrance. And then lastly, I don't like it when they eat up roster slots with the same guy wearing different outfits. Like, if you want to give me 5 versions of Triple H, give me one Triple H and let me cycle through his versions instead of 5 different Triple H slots. So that was, that's what I got. No, Dawsey, a strap match or a dog collar or a chain match. I imagine they probably have an issue with the physics of the chain in the game. But yeah, I would love for that. Like to see stats, how many titles they won. Roy, yeah, Shamanica, that would be cool. Trick's gonna cut a promo.
That's all it is. And that's all it's gonna be.
Oh, that's all it is, and that's all it's gonna be. Here comes Melo. And he's hanging DIY jerseys on his screen. Oh, they burning up. Okay. It's him. We know what Melo's pronoun is. Well, I think this match is going to outshine our last match. I'm looking forward to it. Also, too, Shamanica and Dawsey, something else I'd like to see in 2K. I'm trying to remember what game it was that let you do this, and it would have been way back. It might even be No Mercy or something, but I think one of the early SmackDown games let you do it. You could build a whole PLE, like you could build like in exhibition mode. You could build your whole PLE card, and then play through it instead of having to build every match one at a time. And maybe there's a way to do it in 2K, but I don't think there is. Oh, yeah, we're getting the CFO's themes. We're getting No One Will Survive for Ciampa, which, if the rumors are true, I think we're getting Rebel Heart. Oh, Ciampa's got black and gold skull face paint on. Dude, okay. I didn't even recognize him at first. Let's hit that Rebel Heart. Yeah. Best CFO theme song, man. Yeah, they singing along with Rebel Heart. Love it. Love it. By the way, another piece of evidence for why you don't need to def Rebel people. A couple of years back when Johnny re-debuted or came back to WWE on an episode of Raw, unannounced in Cleveland, they just hit Rebel Heart coming out of a commercial break, and the crowd remembered him. And it's such a good theme. I don't know why you would bury that, why you would def Rebel these guys. Just pay CFO. You already got the money. Got the money to do it. All right. Johnny and Melo to start off. I got DIY in this match. I just don't think Melo and Trick are going to get along for long enough to do this. That's press from Ciampa, who's in the ring now with Trick. And now Melo goes outside as well. Tag to Gargano, who's on the apron, hits a super kick and then a knee from Ciampa as well. Gargano goes for the suicide dive, lands on both guys who lean up against the table. DIY sitting on the announce table, a little pat on the back. Oh, great work there as we go into some break time. So let me know if you guys are picture in picture or if we're in ads. Oh gosh. Hey. A&B Combos in the chat. Good to see you. Good to see you. Ciampa well in control, handling Trick and Melo right now. The Clowns on SmackDown. Yeah, Justin, I wonder how much that angle in AAA will creep its way up to SmackDown. Be interesting to see for sure. Springboard leg drop. Melo hit a little Saquon Barkley there on Ciampa with that leg drop to the back of the neck. Melo in control on Ciampa right now. Yeah, Anthony, I think this match is cooking for sure.
Also like, by the way, how chippy things got between these four last week. There was a lot of truth that were talking.
All right, Trick dumps Ciampa to the outside. As we're still on break. But man, oh man, we didn't get the Trick Apollo Nigerian gimmick. Apollo Crews, man, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're seeing him tonight. Uha Nation. You can see Lola Vice coming out and Custom Fatal Influence tonight. I mean, yeah, they're going to want to. They have another week of NXT TV before No Mercy. So, but yeah, I mean, that clearly they ought to have Lola on the show somewhere tonight in some form or fashion, just to keep building that match for sure. Split chance between Ciampa and Trick right now as well. Big clothesline by Melo. Takes down Ciampa and then knocks off Gargano on the apron. Only gets two. Sounds like the crowd is chanting "Lock it in." Okay, we're coming back here full on with everybody. Rashizi, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Hear my opinion. Okay, this week, who do you think Aleister Black's suitable feud if he ever comes back to NXT? If Aleister Black were to come back to NXT, that's a good question. I could see him. I could see him having a great match with Javon Evans. I could see him having a good feud too with Josh Briggs, depending on if Aleister wants to be a heel or a babyface when he would come down to NXT. I think probably Javon though. He could probably do something with Ricky Saints as well. I know he's kind of moved on for now, but I would have loved to seen him take on Yoshi Inamura as well. Johnny Wrestling chance. Man, what is Melo about to do? Oh. Melo and Gargano both showing off here. Oh, slingshot spear finally gets it. Only two. Series of reversals there. Yeah, Bianca could be here for sure. Ilya, yeah, Black and Obafemi, of course. I didn't even mention the ruler, but that would be a nasty match. Ooh, almost miscommunication. Oh, did he just sidekicking, Harlem sidekicking from Trick. Boom, face plants him. Kip up from Trick. The TNA champion. We're getting ready for the trick shot. Melo tags in himself and gives Trick a wink. Trick's not looking happy about it though. So here comes the dissension. All right, Trick and Melo hug, but Trick, watch the back. Oh, he about to drop Melo. Oh, no, he takes down Johnny. The camera angle won't show you if he really was going to go for Trick or not, go for Melo or not. Man, a doomsday slingshot. I don't know what to call it, but that was a great double team move from Trick and Melo on DIY on Ciampa. It's like a springboard turnaround clothesline into a doomsday device position from Melo onto Ciampa. Jumping code breaker, but now big knee from Ciampa onto Melo. And two, almost. Only two for Ciampa. Man. We're getting fight forever chance. Oh, Trick has got the TNA title. Don't bring a Goldie in front of Ciampa. Roll up, but nope. Willow's Bell. All right, tagging in Johnny. They're about to meet in the middle. Trick is Melo moves Trick out of the way. Now Melo's telling DIY to bring it. Melo's fighting both of them alone. Shatter Machine. Shatter Machine by DIY. Shout out to FTR. Meet in the middle on Melo. Surely that's got to be it. I don't even see Trick anywhere. Oh, there he is. Wow, Trick saves it. Gargano the outside of the ring. Trick and Ciampa now one-on-one in the ring. Wait a minute. Miz is here. And just skull-crushing finale, Johnny Gargano. Miz trying to give Melo the win. Nothing but net on Johnny Wrestling. That's going to be it. Thanks a lot, Miz. Thanks to the Miz, Trick and Melo take this one. Wow. Wow, Miz. Really? Really? So I'm guessing on SmackDown we'll probably get DIY versus Melo Don't Miz eventually. I know we're getting Melo versus Sammy this week, so. Miz celebrating on the stage with Melo. And there is Tyler Breeze. And coming up next, he'll take on Ethan Page for the North American title. We're seeing a few more old school NXT photos of current superstars as well. Yeah. So much for that. Well, it wasn't a flat finish. It was that was a really good tag match. It was. But Miz getting involved, I'm sure that probably brings the feud back over to SmackDown. George, you think they're going to cost Melo? I hope not. I hope that match with Sammy is just straight up. I hope it doesn't bleed into the open challenge. Although I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Miz also try to interfere in the U.S. title match that Melo has earned for himself. So we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, so far we're halfway through the show. So the first hour is down. We've had 2 matches and one big in-ring promo and a brief backstage promo as well. So, man, there we are. Was great so far. I loved the opening bit. I loved them redoing the intro, the old NXT intro, and with the new talent. Sorry, y'all. And then, hearing Rebel Heart again always warms my heart. And yeah, the men's tag match was good. The women's tag match, the second half of it was good. The first half was a little slow. But not bad at all. And cool seeing Shayna Baszler pop up as well. And even, you blink and you miss it. You saw Lyra Valkyria giving a big hug to Tatum Paxley as well, backstage, right in front of the Culling, which the Culling didn't like very much. So anyway, pretty good little cameo spots so far. Yes, indeedy. So there we have it. Still about a minute left before we come back from the ads, but we're going to have a Ethan Page, our United States champion. I wonder if Chelsea Green is in the house now that I think about it. Because they have really had a fun dynamic together the past couple months. As Ethan is set to defend the North American title against the returning one night only, I'm assuming, Tyler Breeze. So should be a lot of fun, that match as well. Although I'm assuming Ethan Page is going to take that one. I don't see any reason for them to take the title off of Ethan Page, especially for the sake of Tyler Breeze. No offense to Tyler Breeze, but I think he'll have a great showing, and the opening, having this sort of exhibition for the North American title should be a lot of fun. George, I think you may be onto something with Lola. I think she may be the one. They really are leaning a lot into her story and culture and background with these vignettes they've showed the past couple of weeks. And it's a lot different than it was the last time when she challenged Roxy. So I think she might have a good shot. We'll see what happens. I'm also very interested to see what happens between Jordynne Grace and Blake Monroe now that we're seeing a darker side of Blake Monroe. I'm curious if they do a stipulation match. Sami Zayn is here. U.S. title and everything. Talked about winning the NXT title. Who's going to interrupt him?
Is there anyone in particular that stands out to you?
Yeah, actually, there is one particular person.
Who stands out to Sammy? Javon. Boom. Bring Javon up for our U.S. title match. Briggs. Oh. Briggs came to interrupt Sammy, and Javon came to throw hands. Oh, Sammy came to talk to Javon. You can't teach that?
You have a big future in front of you. For guys like you, for guys like us, it's not going to come easy. But for guys like us, the sky's the limit. Do you understand me? Javon, the sky is the limit for you.
Bro, they keep, like, Javon has not won any gold in NXT, but they keep on bringing main event superstars and legends down to NXT to put over Javon Evans. You can't tell me he's not going to be the guy at some point, at least in NXT. I mean, you know, main roster, we'll see when we get there. But I think Javon needs to be the dude to beat Oba when it's time. Either that, or if somehow Ricky beats him, that Javon beats Ricky. But like, they've been laying it on so thick ever since they got to the CW network that the main roster sees something in Javon Evans. Tyler Breeze in the ring. It's nice to see that Tyler Breeze has a newer phone. Be terrible if he still had like an iPhone 3GS or something. All right, here comes All Ego. And here he comes, NXT North American Champion. Ethan Page. Yes, indeed. We've got a recap from Worlds Collide if you guys didn't watch with us. Which Dr. Wagner retained. Oh, Dr. Wagner's right there. The Latin American champion. Are they still trying to do something there? Because we talked about in Worlds Collide, what would it mean, you know, if Ethan Page became the North American and effectively Central American champion, Latin American champion? That would be nuts. All right, here we go. North American title on the line. Breeze is gorgeous, Chance. Big drop kick from Breeze. More posing. Okay. Not another double champion. I know. Double champions have been a little too much in fashion lately. We don't need to keep doing that. They're referencing the takeover where Tyler Breeze fought Jushin Thunder Liger, which was a great match as well. I think that was a Brooklyn takeover. Yeah. Ethan Page just yelling in Breeze's face. Are you happy to be at home now, pal? Oh gosh. Yeah. So they're probably gonna be working a pretty deliberate pace, I think. I imagine this match is gonna be similar to our opening contest, the women's tag title match, where they probably get settled in, a little bit, and then go from there to find their next gear before the end of the match. So how is everybody doing in the chat tonight? Hope everybody's well. You guys glad that it's September? Do you prefer the second half of the year, the first half of the year? Any thoughts about that? Are you guys looking forward to WrestlePalooza? Are you going to be watching WrestlePalooza? Do you have a most anticipated match for WrestlePalooza? Curious what you guys think about that while we're waiting for NXT to come back from break. Yeah, George, it is interesting that Liger only had that one match in NXT and Breeze got the call. I mean, that's a great vote of confidence for Tyler Breeze. But yeah, I'm trying to remember the circumstances as well. Like, I want to say they didn't have a ton of notice. Got it, Angela. Thank you. They didn't have a ton of notice about Liger's arrival, so it's not like they could build a whole thing, build a whole feud. So it was really just kind of a show-off match while Ethan Page is still in control. Anyways. Don't have the ESPN app. Yeah, George. Okay. Yeah, the women's world title and then the Brock Cena match. Yeah, both of those are going to be very interesting. We'll see how they go. I got to say, it's a weird state of affairs to be in for the Cena Lesnar match where there's pretty much like no build to it, but also like how much of a build do you really need? It's John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, and they're going to have a fight. I feel like Brock doesn't even really need feuds so much anymore. He just shows up and he hurts somebody, and that's your motivation because he's Brock Lesnar. But also, I didn't particularly need Brock to come back either. Oh, yeah, and our main event is absolutely going to be that 6-woman tag with Fatal Influence versus Lyra now instead of Tiffany, Stephanie Vaquer and Rhea Ripley. No Mercy is not this Saturday, Justin, but the following Saturday. So we have WrestlePalooza this Saturday and then the 20th, and then No Mercy will be on the 27th, the following Saturday. So, and I know A and B combos will be going live for WrestlePalooza. I probably won't be joining you for WrestlePalooza. I'm going to have to watch that later. Saturdays are just busier days in my house at this time of the year. So I'll have to catch up with you guys later, and maybe we can talk NXT on Tuesday again and give our WrestlePalooza thoughts. But we'll see about all that. Okay, Tyler Breeze trying to fight his way back. Big forearm off the ropes from Breeze. Crowd firmly behind Tyler. Sunset flip. Only 2. Tyler Breeze getting a bunch of 2 counts on Ego, but not getting that 3. And Ego in charge. Oh, he's got him up for the Razor's Edge. Got him. Is that it? Only 2. Only 2. Justin, I couldn't be happier about Georgia beating Tennessee. I would say I never doubted for a second. I did pick them to win the game. I thought they would win. But yeah, that was a hard fought game. That might have been the best game of the college season so far this year. And then they get a week off this week, and then they've got Alabama next. So Georgia's got their work cut out for them. But yeah, I was absolutely stoked to see that. We had a full football weekend last Saturday. My wife and I watched the end of that Georgia game in the parking lot of our son's football game right before his game started. So yeah, absolutely wild. George, good question. We haven't gotten any word that Tavion's not there. It is interesting that they got Wagner there at ringside, but yeah, they haven't even spoken about Tavion at all. Oh, Tyler Breeze giving him the old Bret Hart ring post figure 4 treatment. Speaking of Canadians. What is Breeze doing? Takedown, body scissor, single leg crab. Page out of Lance Storm's book. Tyler Breeze is doing some Canadian wrestling here. I like the storytelling of that. What other Canadian moves can he do? Will he do a crossface, or is that a little over the line? Or a triple German suplexes. Super kick. Only 2. Going for the unprettier. Also made famous by Chelsea Green. Oh. Reverse back suplex. Feet up in the corner. Tornado DDT maybe? Nope. Ego. Man. Kick to the face. Now, what is Ethan going to try to do here on the turnbuckle? All right. Oh, super kick from Breeze. Spinning heel kick. 2, only 2 from Tyler Breeze. Crowd chanting that was 3. I feel that, Dossie. Dossie looking forward to Punk and AJ versus Seth and Becky and Io and Stephanie. Yeah, the Brock Cena match. I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm not going to share all my thoughts because I mean we're going to be doing the prediction show right after the show. But yeah, I know why they're doing the match. I mean, it is what it is. Uh-oh. Oh, twist of fate hanging off the top rope from Ego. And that does it. That's 3. Ethan Page retains, predictably, but still a solid match. Still the North American champion. And we go on from here, but thanks for coming, Tyler Breeze. It's good to see you again. Yeah. Now, Ethan Page holding his belt up in the direction of Dr. Wagner Jr., who's in the crowd with the Latin American Championship from AAA. Oh, there's Tavion. Sitting backstage. Hey, here's Damian Priest. Damian Priest, a former North American champion as well.
Shortly after, I won the North American Championship. Singing you up. I didn't know what I meant. Well, the best part was that right after I had the Rhea celebration and see the street on. So I think it was a problem right there. I see that in your future.
Oh, yeah, we know Lola's here.
No mercy. Yeah, it's you versus Ethan Page. North American Championship. Just go out there and do your business. I promise, bro. Just watch. I'll do me. Watch. And if you need advice, talk to me. But it means that since you're right here, I got to slowly question.
All right, so Tavion is getting a North American title match at No Mercy. And there is Big G, Grayson Waller, getting us ready for the Grayson Waller effect. And there we are on our break time. So, yeah, so I do find it's wrestling. So you don't really want to think too hard about it, right? But I feel like NXT, more than anywhere, do people just show up and be like, oh, you know what? I talked to Ava and I got a match made for you, even though I never go here. It seems like every week there's always somebody who shows up and gets a match made. Even though they have no reason to whatsoever. And I'm not really criticizing it. It's just an observation, but it makes me laugh. Do I think the Wyatt Six should go after the AAA tag titles or the AAA mixed tag titles? I absolutely think that the Wyatts should go after the tag titles. I'm after watching Worlds Collide, I'm absolutely here for seeing them take on the Clowns. I think that could be, honestly, if they could stretch it out long enough, give me, I don't know how you would pull it on NXT. That's the only problem. It's because neither of them, neither the Wyatts nor the Clowns, are an NXT act. But having them at Halloween Havoc would be perfect. That would be the perfect venue for that tag title match. But you'd have to bring them down, and then that would take a match spot from other talent on NXT. But man, I would just like to see the match. And I mean, I would. It's hard though, because you can't really put the Clowns. You can't really put one team over another because they are the World Tag Team Champions for their respective companies, you know? So I don't know. You figure a way out of that. I'd still like to see the feud. Or you could make the match for the WWE tag titles and then just use the numbers game to cheat the Clowns out of winning. But what you can't do right now is, you know, you went to the trouble of having Los Garzas take the AAA tag titles from AAA over to SmackDown, and then they lose those titles back to the Clowns, and then having the Clowns lose the AAA tag titles to WWE wrestlers again. Like, it's just, I mean, I don't know that they're trying to do that much, you know? Yeah, I mean, the Clowns won the titles back from Los Garzas in a street fight. So it could be good if they would need some kind of stipulation match for sure. All right, we're about 10 seconds left coming off a commercial break, and we're going to have ourselves a good time. Finishing up the last, 40 minutes of NXT Homecoming, we'll have this talk show segment and a 6-woman tag. And I don't think we've got any other matches on the card. So, yeah. It's so funny seeing an ad for Full Sail University with the old school NXT theme song. So it's all these people working on soundboards and CGI, and it's like the roar of the crowd. I'm like, it's just somebody in an editing bay. This is weird. Okay. Here comes Grayson Waller.
The most important talk show, the issue of NXT, the most charismatic, the most talented superstar in history.
Oh, wow. Grayson Waller's live right now, too. Oh, wow. Oba Femi and Ricky Saints didn't even get their entrances. What the heck? Is that so, Justin? Psycho Clown has a family, too. Okay. Wow, Grayson Waller calling Ricky Saints the Timu Grayson Waller.
And his opponent, the NXT champion. Can I go, hey!
Shamanica, you're not wrong. I think we still got a few more appearances to go. Yeah, those are some low chairs. It's going to be hard to stand up and fight. Overrated. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling anything special about this segment that we're going to see could have been done without Grayson Waller being there. I absolutely think Oba and Ricky could have held this segment together themselves, but they wanted to slap on another NXT alumni on this segment.
Ever since you got here, all you've done is look past this ground and worry about when your friends get called up to Raw or SmackDown so you can carry Cody Rhodes bags.
Oh, Oba saying you can't wait to go carry Cody Rhodes' bags. Boom. Oba is a promo machine, man. He said, at No Mercy, I'm going to show you the door. You can carry as many bags as you want, but you ain't going to carry this title.
It's real cute that a guy who's very wants to talk about friendship, but let me go further than that. We're scouting, we're sponsored. What is Oba doing without the title? Who are you at the core of it? You act like you got a warrior spirit, but I know who I am. And you want to talk about hype? I grinded for that. I worked for that. Hell, in fact, years ago as the PC, 3 days, I poured my energy, I poured my effort into it just to go home and get an automated email that said no. And you know what I realized? I realized that no matter how hard you try, no matter how much you pour yourself into something, it just does not work out the way that you predicted. But that's what it does. Because I'm standing right here. I realize that delay is not.
Oh, Rey Mysterio here. Good call, Angela. Ricky's fired up right now, but I'm unmoved.
Hold on 1 second.
Wait, who's here? Oh, Trick. Trick's back out here.
Because the truth is over, you hold yourself still belongs to me. I'm talking about that NXT time. Ricky saying, I don't know why you boo-boo face. You need to mind your business while grown folks talk. But this here started way before you got here. Matter of fact, the only reason you here is because Trick and over made NXT hot again. Let's talk about it.
Trick said the only reason Ricky's here is because Trick and Oba put NXT hot again.
I'm actually going to talk to Tatum. Next week on NXT, we do Trick with the TNA champion. 1-on-1 with the NXT champion, Femi. Whoa, you love it. Bottom. Winner takes all. And then the winner. What do we think, boys? You love it, don't you? You love it? I can see all the TNA plots crying online. Oh, the TNA. Hey, those 3 letters are only relevant to 9%. And that is the Grayson Waller.
I feel like he's trolling.
Next week, I'm going to beat you and take that TNA championship.
What?
And then at no mercy, I'm going to successfully defend both titles against you. Send you out in disgrace. That is the overturning God.
Did they just make that match? Like, I think Grayson Waller is such an obnoxious heel. I don't think Full Sail believed him. And this is a very odd booking decision to do less than a week away from No Mercy. Charlie Dempsey and Ren Sinclair. We're going to come back to that in a second, though. Charlie's going to go to Japan? Bobby Roode.
Oh my goodness, Bobby Roode. Can you do the thing? Can you do the thing? Sure.
Charlie Dempsey is being haunted by musical cues. Hey, Joe Hendry.
As a former TNA World Heavyweight Champion myself, I gotta tell you, seeing you walk down that aisle with that title in your hand at WrestleMania was absolutely glorious. Now that you're in NXT, there's another championship that I was held. You need to focus on. That's the NXT title. I think it goes just
The only guys, Ren's totally going to do things Charlie wouldn't do while he's gone. Okay, so we're going to get title for title. NXT title versus TNA title on NXT next week. Trick versus Oba. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I think I'm not a huge fan of one guy holding both belts. Okay, but this is what I think we're getting at. I think Oba's time has come. I don't think so, Anthony. I think Oba's going. I think Trick is going to somehow win, because here's the thing. If Oba is then TNA champion as well, how much longer is it going to be before a TNA wrestler gets the TNA title back? Because Oba is a straight up, beast. Justin makes a good point though. So here's something that we should be paying attention to. And I saw it briefly during one of the breaks because I saw Mustafa Ali posting things. And at the beginning of that Grayson Waller Effect segment, Grayson said a bunch of TNA talent are crying online right now, which he had the live up on the video board. So here's the thing is that, well, I mean, it'll just change, George, if Oba is the champion. But here's what I'm wondering. Justin has posited the idea that Santana gets involved in the match. What if TNA, period, gets involved in that match and we get a no contest of like, and then the invasion is on? I mean, I don't know. And we could get a TNA versus NXT War Games. I don't know. I'm going a little too far down the road, maybe, but it's possible. But yeah, I feel like they have been building Trick to find an adequate TNA challenger to eventually take the TNA title back off him, just like they did with Ash taking the belt away from JC Jane. However, if Trick loses to Oba, I don't see Oba dropping the TNA title quickly. I just don't see that happening. And I don't think they're going to do TNA quite like that. I mean, I know what they're doing right now, but like, I just don't see them passing around the TNA title multiple times outside of TNA. It just seems like a little much, you know? Angela is not a fan of the double champs. You've got a rough go of it right now, Angela. We've got Dom right now. We've got Sol Ruka. We've got, dude, that is what I've been saying, Justin, is that if we want a WWE star, WWE, NXT, or whatever, to hold the TNA title, let it be AJ Styles. Put AJ Styles in there. So yeah. Anyway, we'll see what we get here. But what if it were up to me? This is assuming they'd have plans in place on the main roster. It would be Trick Williams beats Oba. Oba moves up. Trick then loses the TNA title to Mike Santana and loses the NXT title to Ricky Saints. And then Trick comes up too. Just bring them both up. Now that we already have a rough men's division in NXT, but both those guys have been ready for a long time to come up. Here comes Lexus King, who's in the ring for a promo. Who's he going to get dropped by? What old name have we not seen yet that could drop him? I do miss Kevin Owens. I wish Kevin Owens was here tonight. A nice round of boos for Lexus King.
But let's just say that the black and gold era of NXT is overrated.
Black and gold is overrated. All right, yeah, this is like the old Heath Slater, the old Heath Slater segments. Somebody's going to come out and hit some finishers on him, probably.
They don't care about you. They've moved on.
People are standing up. They already want to know who it's going to be.
On my back, which is why last week I was assaulted by Miles Moore, beaten to a pulp with a steel chair in the darkness. Miles Moore, you are a sick and disgusting, evil.
Put him on the main roster, Justin. I mean, put one on Raw and one on SmackDown. I'd put Oba on Raw and Trick on SmackDown if it were me. Oh, is it Aleister Black? Oh, Finn Balor. Old school Finn is here too. Everybody in NXT gets their CFO's music. Is he going to do the pose, you think? Old Finn. Well, let's see if he does it. Is it Balor Club? Yup. Finn looking at the cameraman. He's like, that felt good. Oh, that's so great. Finn looks great. Let's see. Shaking hands with the fans. Lexis King probably going to get dropped here. I did not know this until far after the fact, but the backstage interviewer for AAA is Finn Balor's wife. And they even did a little bit together last weekend with when he was talking to Dom backstage. So I thought that was kind of cute. Oh, look at that. It was a setup. The lights were out so Miles Bourne could sneak up from behind, and Finn Balor just used him as a red herring. Coup de grace coming off the top from Finn. There we go. Homecoming. All right, quick little bit there. Finn Balor and Miles Bourne dropping Lexis King. No, I didn't know that, Sophie. If you're talking about Finn's wife, I didn't know what she looked like, or that she worked for AAA. Miles Bourne doing the Finn poses. Well, Vic Joseph is now bringing attention to the fact that TNA talent are complaining about this match too. All right, next week, title for title, man. It's confirmed. Will we get an actual finish? We'll have to see. And Candice LeRae versus Lainey Reid for the speed finish to see who faces Sol Ruca at No Mercy. All right, it's main event time. Fatal Influence is making their entrance. All right, I'm not going to miss anything with the Fatal Influence entrance. So I'm going to be right back. Check on the channel mascot, and I'll be right back. All right, it's commercial break, but we're back. Catch up on some things. Tyrell, let's see. Angel says, I think double champion should be special. Having 3 in 1 year, I'm not happy. Yeah, I think that's fair, Angela. I mean, you don't want to do something to death, you know. I even think about when Triple H first took over. Now, personally, it didn't bother me so much, but it is a good example, I think, kind of what you're talking about, is that you know, when he came back, he had like multiple record-breaking title reigns happening at the same time, even though it wasn't the same title. But you had Gunther like breaking the Intercontinental title record. You have Cena winning 17, and then you had Roman on that giant title record reign. Like, you know, I think you can have good title reigns without them having to be record-breaking, you know. But they always love to have something to tout about somebody. So we'll see. Sophie sounds like they're bringing back Invasion for this NXT versus TNA thing. I mean, we don't know yet. We don't know to what degree. I mean, honestly, it's tailor made for another Worlds Collide special. To be honest, if they really want to do that, just bring your best versus our best, and I think they would have a great show there. Tyrell says Oba's going to retain and win. You think Oba's taking it? Yeah, I mean, I could see it. Justice has been a great year for wrestling fans so far. I mean, listen, 2025 has been a wild year for sure. There's, you know, with wrestling, there's always things you can complain about, but there's plenty of things to find joy in too this year as well. A lot of good stuff. George is calling for the breakup of Fatal Influence, and we've still got about 15 minutes left in the show. I think we're gonna get video footage. We're going to get airtime of 3 individual entrances for these women when we come back here in about 20 seconds. So we'll see. Oh, man. Goodness gracious. So we will see. Now, again, that's WrestlePalooza this weekend on Saturday. And after the show, 30 minutes after the show, jump over to Just Alex's channel. We're going to have a prediction show with Just Alex and the Coalition, myself, and A&B Combos Wrestling Edition. So we'll talk all things WrestlePalooza at that time. Dark State is here. Watch out for butt jokes. They all jumped on her not to say the J word, the J name. Tez.
What I do see is those NXT Tag Team Championships. See, you make memories. My memories right here in full set. What?
Tez is here without Dawkins.
Had some young blood, but what y'all be worried about? Some big old backs.
All right, that's the first time Cutler's actually made me laugh. Oh, Bianca's here. There she is. She's ringside. Looking great. I miss you, B. Anyway, Cutler was about to make a comment and everybody just ran and just put their hand over his mouth. Here comes Lyra. Main event time. Lyra Valkyria. Stephanie Vaquer and Rhea Ripley. I got to say, did Lyra ever wrestle in Full Sail? She was always a 2.0. Her and Grayson Waller both. Like, it's just kind of interesting they would be called back. Well, so Tiffany is not medically cleared to participate tonight. So she was supposed to be here in this match, but they pulled her at the last minute, replaced her with Lyra. So that being said, of course, Stephanie Vaquer also never wrestled at Full Sail. I'm curious if it happened when, if you guys watched the Jade Cargill Tiffany Stratton match on SmackDown, if she went for this moonsault to the outside and really seemed to land on her head. And you could tell even when Nia Jax interfered at the end of that match that she was for Nia's speed was pretty safe with Tiffy in the beatdown as well. So something may be up there. Oh, Booker is psyched for Stephanie to be back. Don't get me wrong, but this purple and black combo, first of all, Lyra didn't get the memo. But seeing Rhea and Stephanie in matching color outfits definitely has given me some tag team thoughts here. Those two would be a lot of fun as a team. Oh, Fatal Influence going for the early advantage. And a lot of boos coming from the crowd. How dare you ruin the aura moment? But they're going after Rhea right away, throwing her into the post and everything. Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie has got some revenge to get too. I gotta say, I want to see Stephanie beat JC at the end. All right, so Stephanie Vaquer and JC Jane in the ring right now. Lyra Valkyria and Rhea Ripley still not up on the apron. Stephanie is all by herself right now. Oh, yeah. Dossie. Booker T about to be like Will Ferrell in Old School. It's like, when it hits your lips, it's so good. He's going to lose it if we get a devil's kiss tonight. Lyra's in the ring now. She's got kicks for everybody in Fatal Influence. Rhea's still... Oh, she's in the ring now. Oh, and drops a headbutt, a nasty headbutt to Fallon Henley. Jasmine Nix now throws hands, and Jasmine just realized she's surrounded. Oh, man. Rhea Ripley with a razor's edge on Jasmine Nix launches her out of the ring onto Fatal Influence, standing on the entranceway ramp. Do I think Bayley shows up? You know what? I don't think so, unless maybe she shows up to do something with Lyra, but I just don't. I feel like if we were going to see Bayley tonight, we would have seen her by now, but who knows? If they bring her in the main event of NXT, I mean, that's a good sign for Bayley. But which member of Fatal Influence takes the pin? Yeah. Sorry. I'm going to say Fallon this time. I think Jasmine Nix is the easy pick for that. And I don't think JC as the NXT Women's Champion is going to take the pin this time, but I think this time it's Fallon, who is great in her own right, by the way. Yeah, Bailey's got the Two-Face thing going on right now. The hugger, the Karen, and the role model. Yeah, the three faces of Bailey. I don't know if you guys ever watched the show Arrested Development, but there's a running gag in that TV show about how no one knows how to do a chicken impersonation. And Val and Henley just started going caw, caw, at Lyra Valkyria, which she wasn't trying to do a chicken, but clearly making fun of the bird girl stuff, and that was hilarious. A hawk. It's a bird girl. That's what it is. Lyra and JC in the ring now. Chance for Lyra. Lyra going for a tag, but can't quite get there. JC keeping her away. Man, oh man. Yeah, I mean, you got to have some kind of shenanigans. We only got 8 minutes left in the broadcast here, so we're going to be looking at something here for sure. Lyra from Home Alone 2. Not the pigeon lady. You know what's so funny? Can I go on a quick rant about Home Alone 2 since we're just doing picture-in-picture real quick? The whole like emotional core and theme of her as a character in that movie was that because she was homeless, she was invisible, people looked past her, didn't give her any dignity or agency as a person. And even Kevin is like learning that lesson and like decides she's going to be his friend and all this stuff. And did you know that character doesn't even have a name in the credits? Like in the credits, it's like Bird Lady or Pigeon Lady. Like what lesson did we really learn? Like Kevin didn't even learn her name. But we're going to be friends and I'm going to see you as a human. Don't know your name though. Even though I spent all night in the middle of New York. Whatever. First Home Alone, far superior to the second Home Alone anyways. But Home Alone 1 and 2 in a category all their own than the rest of the Home Alones, which were trash. Although Scarlett Johansson was in the third one? I think the third one. A young Scarlett Johansson, like teenage. All right, Lyra is getting it. And then Rhea just gets knocked off the corner again. Big knee from JC. Going for the pin, but no, just two. They're definitely setting up Rhea to get that hot tag and just clean house. Yeah, I remember the actor, the Irish actor from Home Alone 2. She was also in in a Disney movie called Angels in the Outfield. She was a foster mother in that as well. I also believe she was in So I Married an Action Murderer, but that was a while back. Lola. Yeah, I hope we see Lola. Ooh. It's like a gut wrench. They call it a sit down power bomb. That was like a gut wrench pile driver. Like she dropped Tracy straight down. That was nasty work. Rick RT, hey man, better late than never, my friend. Good to see you. Big news, Rick RT. Next week, Oba Femi and Trick Williams are going title for title. TNA title versus NXT title on NXT TV next week, which we're all kind of in disbelief that they booked that so close to No Mercy. Stephanie Vaquer, eat defeat on Fallon Henley. What movie is Christopher Lee, Angela? Angels in the Outfield. Are you talking about the older one? I'm talking about the Disney one from like 94. Christopher Lee, I think, might have been in the original. Is she going for the SVB? Nope. Oh, catches a kick from Jasmine Nix. All right, things are starting to break down a little bit. That little slingshot Pele kick combo is actually pretty dope from Fallon and Jasmine. They've started doing that more lately. Yeah, the tag match is on, Rick T. This is our main event. Only got a few minutes left. It's been pretty good. Who does the headbutt better, Rhea, Vaquer, or Zarya? Justin, I'm going to cheat and say Drew McIntyre, but out of those three, Rhea for sure. Ah, okay, Angela. So in the later version, Christopher Lloyd. Oh, Christopher Lloyd. Talking about Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lee played Saruman, the evil wizard in Lord of the Rings, or Count Dooku in Star Wars Episode 2. Sorry, you threw me off with Christopher Lee. But Christopher Lloyd, yes, the boss angel and Angels in the Outfield. 100%. Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Yes. Okay, are we double back suplex here and a front back suplex? Okay. Oh my goodness, Booker, take your heart medication. We're about to get a double devil's kiss from Rhea, and oh my gosh, they're gonna triple it. No, Jasmine ran away. Lyra said, "I am not about to do that booty move." Stephanie and Rhea. Oh my gosh, they're both pointing at Booker. This is ridiculous. I think Booker's dead. This, yeah, that is way too many cheeks for my liking. They're just in excess. Jasmine's trying to leave, but here she is. Lola Vice says, "You ain't leaving, girl. Get back in that ring." Now JC Jane caught between Rhea Ripley and Lola Vice. Oh, spinning back fist sends JC right back in the ring. We're about to get a riptide. Here we go. That's got to be it. There it is. And the ladies win it. Our main roster ladies. Stephanie Vaquer, Rhea Ripley, Lyra Valkyria with an assist from Lola Vice. Well, we had homecoming. There we go. Not a bad show. I think my expectations were a little high coming into it tonight, but I thought the Queen Charmel, yeah, I know. I thought the DIY match with Trick and Melo was really good. Like I said at the beginning of the show, the second half of the women's tag match was great as well. And our main event was good. Yeah, and a few sprinkled in surprises throughout the night. Some fun cameos. Ava's here with Trick and Oba. May the best man win. Okay, yeah. They're absolutely planting some seeds that next week may not go according to plan. We even had that last shot was Oba and Trick staring each other down in Ava's office, and Regal was there with Ava just saying, like, you might have a mess on your hands next week, because Ava was still checking her phone and seeing that TNA does not appear happy about this. So I don't think we're going to get a clean title match next week, which I'm fine with, because as Angela pointed out very adeptly tonight, we've had a lot of double champs this year, and we don't necessarily need that. But yeah, will we have some sort of invasion, or will it be something as simple as Santana coming to wreck the show? Because I think Santana is going to have his match at Bound for Glory no matter what. So we'll see what comes of that. But nevertheless, going to be a lot of fun. So next week we're headlining huge. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully we actually get the match in the ring though. And then it's not like the curse of the NXT parking lot where the show starts and we already know we're not going to get the match. I hope we at least get to that point. That'll be a lot of fun. Seeing the ratings pouring in. So let me review a few with you. Oh, and by the way, from A&B Combos, my brother and sister, NXT knows how to put on a show. See everyone in Alex's world with Mark by Wrestling. That's me. In 30 minutes for WrestlePalooza predictions. So yes. George gives it an 8.5. George, I'm going to point out that you said you were probably going to go higher than normal tonight. 8.5 is your go-to. 8.5 is your grilled cheese sandwich. 8.5 is your steady, cozy rating. So, hey, it is what it is. But 8.5 is still a wonderful ranking. Anthony gave it an 8.5. Solid. Angela says it's a 9 for her. Justin Allen Crane, 10 out of 10. Chin up, chest out, and watch out for the devil's kiss. Oh, yeah, man. We got 9 out of 10 for Shamanica. And yes, indeed. So, yeah, we doing predictions tonight on Just Alex's channel in 30 minutes. I will see you guys there. As for between now and then, get a refreshment, take some time off, and we'll see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, Mark by Wrestling, for NXT Homecoming. We had a wonderful time. Next week is going to get wild, so I will absolutely see you then as well. Until that time, until 30 minutes from now, do not forget to be a mark, because tonight was a fun time to be a mark, right? Being a mark just means you believe. Believing makes wrestling better. And I will see you guys in 30 minutes at Alex's World.